Hey there, everybody. As you can see, I'm finally back home. Those days of madness at Texans, those exciting days are over. I need some rest, as you can see from my tired face. But I wanted to do a couple of quick recaps. One on the brands that mostly impressed me, and the second one I will do that in a few days. It will be about the people I met, because those events, in my opinion, are more about the people. Hi Terry, are more about the people than the fragrances. The fragrances, you can always order samples when you can find them in brick and mortar stores in your town. So I always thought they are secondary in this case. Nonetheless, hi Sarah, hi Mel. Nonetheless, there have been some brands that really stood out, in my opinion. Some I already knew because of last year's Texans, or because I already experienced them. Some are completely new to me. And okay, let's start with a brand I discovered last year at Texans, which is Gravel 1957 New York. Gravel originally was a brand from New York that made one fragrance, the original Cologne for Men. Then the brand closed. Hi Jose. The brand closed and has been resurrected by a couple of German guys, very nice guys, and they re-released the original Cologne for Men, which I have a sample here somewhere. Okay, never mind. But I will speak about that in a video. All about all this brand. I will make a single review, a single overview of the brand, and an in-depth review of the fragrances they make. Last year, I came home with American Dream. This is another bottle I bought for a friend of mine. It's Gravel 1957 New York, Jose. But I'm doing a quick recap of the brands that stood out the most to me. This year I came home with Hudson River, which is not as fresh as American Dream. It's a little deeper, but it's nice. Another brand I already knew and bought a fragrance last year is Olfactive Studio. Olfactive Studio are, they are French, yeah. They are from Paris. They don't do a lot of fragrances, I think around 10 or 15, something like that. They are very, very good, very fairly priced for what they are. Last year I bought Still Life in Rio, which is a boozy summer fragrance, which is not as common. It's really, really good. This year I bought Chambre Noire, which is a deeper, woody, kind of leathery fragrance. I was gifted a travel size of Auto Portrait, and for a friend wanted Panorama. Then a nice brand, a very nice new brand you already seen my live stream from Exans yesterday with Chris Fragmental. Thank you, Chris. Is Hormone Paris. I will do another in-depth review, but these fragrances are extremely creative. They are based on the hormones of the human body, and they try to mimic the different moods that the release of these hormones bring. I have oxytocin, which is the hormone of bonding, and I have adrenaline, which has been the one that suited my taste the most. Another brand which I knew from Instagram from my friend Hanne, who also advised me about April Aromatics. She steered me right on that, and she seems to rave about Malbrum also. Since Malbrum had a stand, I tried their fragrances. She was, of course, right. They are really good. I took home a sample of Tigre de Bengal, which is woody ambery fragrance, extremely good, very unisex. I will talk about this in a future video. Then I haven't filmed the interview with the brand. I was with Clemence at the Acampora stand. She will probably feature something in the future about this brand. This brand was the original Italian niche brand. They hadn't got the recognition they deserved until recently, in recent years, but they offer a wide variety of styles. They have pretty much all the styles covered. They are really good, really powerful stuff, and really high quality materials. I will talk, of course, even on their fragrance in a future video. This other brand, Birkholz, a German brand, they just a moment. They have a lot of fragrances. I think no. Okay. I'm sorry. Speaking about Birkholz, they have also a wide variety of fragrances. I like this the most, Tobacco Sense, which is, as you can see, a tobacco fragrance. This is very, how can I say it, not old smelling, but it has a very retro feel. It reminds me somehow of Aramis Havana. It is very good. If you like Aramis Havana, you will like this one. I would expect a review. Another brand. This is one of those who stood out the most. Is Steve Martin. These are the, to give you an example, a taste of how they take care of their fragrances, of their presentation, of everything. These are the blotters, and painted. with a kind of Ziploc bag to preserve the smell, and with all the data of the company behind. So they have 6 offerings. They are all themed about rivers, because civilization's life began around rivers. They have Euphrates, Mississippi, Nile, Yamuna River, which is in India, Volga, and Tigris. They are all very different. They are all extremely artistic, and I will do a single video on this brand. I will do a single video on this brand because it really deserves some highlight. This is real art applied to perfumery. Another brand I will soon talk about is L'Or Paris. I have a sample set of their 5 fragrances. They are very interesting, not extremely powerful. They're more on the softer side of things. And I will talk about them. This is a fun one. You have seen the video yesterday, the interview with the owner and perfumer. Perfume sucks. Go and see the live stream. They are extremely interesting. I will do another video about them, because they really deserve. Oh, here is it. This is the Immense Cologne sample I have. And that's it for now. That's it for what I have to say about the brand. Oh, another brand, an Italian brand. Unfortunately, I was in a hurry the last day. I haven't took the sample, but I will talk about them probably tomorrow evening. Stay tuned. It's Rubini from Italy. They make, I think, 5 fragrances, and the last one, the new release, is a green fragrance. And if you know me, you know that style. As I was talking to the owner and the perfumer, it reminded me of Yerba Mate by Lorenzo Villoresi and L'Eau de Marsan by Anatole Breton. And you know how much I love those fragrances. They are green in a meadowy, wildflowers, really like a stroll in a meadow in summer. Ciao Giulia. And that is really good. Then they have Nuvolari, which is a fragrance named about car races. So you have the gasoline note, the leather from the seat, the burnt rubber, smoky note. Think, no, don't think Fahrenheit, because it smells completely different from Fahrenheit. But think of a gasoline, or the interior of a sport car cranked up to 11. So that pretty much rounds up all the brands that, in my opinion, stood out at this year Exans. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to test every brand that was, because it was extremely overcrowded. For example, I couldn't test any Lorenzo Pazzaglia fragrance, which I wanted to do, but their stand was always overcrowded. I couldn't even get close. I haven't tested any Francesca Bianchi because I know them all already. I'm a fan of the brand. And that's it. That's it. I will do, as I said before, another quick recap. This, the next one will be about the people, because that's what I love the most in this experience, meeting, catching up with the people, doing some collaborations, meeting the guys that I usually meet on live streams, in real life, and that's great. That's the highlight of the show for me. So that's it. Stay tuned. If you want to know something more about these brands I recapped in this video. I have material to work on for months, so please be patient. But let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments when I post this live on my feed. If you want, which brand do you want me to talk about earlier, first, second? Let me know. For now, that's it. See you tomorrow evening on another channel on YouTube. I will not disclose, so for now it's a surprise. Ciao Sandro, ciao Sarah. It's a surprise, but tomorrow I probably will be a guest on someone else's show in Italy this time. So stay tuned, check out my feed, let me know in the comments which brand do you want me to feature first, and stay tuned for the quick recap on the people I met, because that will be even more interesting. Bye guys, see you soon.